Hello and welcome back to another episode of Gaming with Zane. We are playing as Alfred the Great of Wessex. We are presently trying to unite England. We're going to be doing that by fabricating some claims here on East Anglia. Let's just get into it. We're definitely needing a way to get a couple of territories off of our vassals because we would like to give some of that territory to my son who is about to come of age. So let's see. My dear friend and brother of the Hermetic Order, Leofweld, has stepped forth with an idea for a ritual that might invoke the presence of the divine being. Yes, we will participate. I think what we are going to do, okay. I have a proposal which might interest you, an old letter detailing the possible locations of Hermetic. Yes, we will do it. We will do the cheapest one. In Kent. We've failed that a few times, even though it's got like an 80% success rate. I think the best thing to do would be to give him a title and then attempt to revoke it again. We would be able to knock him out as an earl, and then we would have our land back and land for our son. I think that might be the route that we go. We will grant him Kent, and then why are we trying to kill her? Oh, because she's an heir. But no one is willing to participate in that, so there is little point. Why is this not available? Was not recently granted. Does not have a truce. So how long is our truce? For 10 years. Wow, so that was a bad decision. Looks like he'd be a good kid, but I'm not so sure. Bishop. Well, he holds King Wolf Howard. You hold two titles, one of which is not the right type. Our court chaplain, he likes us a fair amount. Is there someone that could be a better chaplain? There definitely is. So let's try the same thing with the chaplain then. We will give him Surrey. Can only have one. Counties and vassal theocracies, currently one. I guess that won't work either. This is my spy master who doesn't really like me and is honestly not that good. Council appoint a spy master. We've got someone better that really hates us, but then we've also got someone better, period. Bishop of Wells. So let's try that then. Grant a landed title in Surrey. There we go. No, so this idea is just not working well. Maybe it takes a second for it to tick over. Because now we are back in a situation similar to what we were in before. We asked about secrets of the world. Let's ask about the stars. We have a child that needs educating, my daughter. The pretty one, she has become indolent, playful, and curious. Let's send her through diplomacy. Her diplomacy is already pretty high. We've got a tick. Let's look at our intrigue again. No. Well, that is fairly annoying. Why can we not revoke these? Was not recently granted. I see. So what is recently granted? Secondary title. So that is just to prevent you from spamming exactly that. Buddy, you hold 2 titles. If we revoke it, it is seen as tyrannical. Divine Being has given me cryptic advice to pursuit of astrology in its many forms, but with ample time spent mulling it afterwards, I believe I have deciphered and I look forward to putting it to good use. I get -3 diplomacy for 5 years. Well, that's not as fun as the last one. We have gotten a claim. 100 gold, we will use it. Does he have any allies? He is simply being raided. I think this would be our opportunity to move, possibly get. We will claim the county of Norfolk. So we will send it. We will move our mat to there. Attempt to claim that, and let's raise our levies. We want the military. There we go. Raise our levies. Just our personal troops. We will assemble them in Middlesex. So that is still happening there. Oh. They are fighting. So let's see. Attackers. Defending against King. Heralder. Norwegian conquest. Attackers are many. Norwegian conquest of Lindsey. There. Right now he's doing good, but it would be wise to keep an eye out and potentially help them against the raiders after we take care of Norfolk. Merged all together. We should definitely get another commander in this. Not him. We will go up to there and to Norfolk. They will, on the 30th, on the 4th, will they not engage the Vikings? No, they're simply helping the Vikings siege it down. But the Vikings should be in control of this. Yeah. Ooh, Mercy is not doing too good. The bribe we offered the priest of Kent was enough to make him unlock the inner chamber of the church. We examined every nook and cranny for the clues of the scroll. Hiding place on the 5th day, one of the servants announced he had found the hidden chamber. We found it. How lovely. Oh, one thing that would be fun, while my child is still a child, let's make a horoscope for him. As a member of the Hermetic Society, you may search the heavens for insight into the future of your child. Let's do it. Just to see what it does. Costs 300 esoteric points. That's okay. The stars hold many secrets, but they are not indecipherable. Using the right instruments and frame of mind, we will uncover the destiny of Wolfmare. After spending many nights analyzing the movements of the stars, I have noticed Mars moving into a sign influencing that of my son Wolfmare. I am fairly certain that this indicates he is destined for intrigue and cleverness. I could not have made up a destiny more fitting for him, or this is not what I had in mind. I mean, intrigue and cleverness, that sounds good. Okay. We're still going Vikinger. Mercia is not doing so hot, but I don't think that I would actually be able to help. It may do us some good to knock Mercia down a peg. My daughter never stops eating. Always stays longer than anyone at the table. You should definitely get out and talk to more people. No one likes a glutton. But you became a glutton. Wolfmare has always taken a keen eye for intrigue, reading my letters, eavesdropping, and on council meetings. The boy has little respect for privacy, yet it is hard to say what motivates his mischief. Meanwhile, the court seems to think that he is growing up to be the brightest member of the House of Wessex. This is in line with his destiny. You believe Wolfmare will make great use of this talent, but his efforts in steering into another direction in his life. Do you go with the intrigue? I mean, he is pretty good at it. Sure. Let's see what happens. Waiting for the siege. Have evidently lost there. Now that will go to East Anglia. Men is about fully redone. We've got a castle town in Wareham. Okay. We would kind of like the Vikings to go away so that we could deal with East Anglia on their own. Your friend Leofweld has sent you a gift. It is a small puppy, but of the finest pedigree and destined to grow up to a great hunting dog. I will accept this gracious gift, and he shall be named Faithful. I am told by the educators that my son Wolfmare is growing reluctant to the idea of becoming a schemer. Sigh, rub my temples. Perhaps knowing about his destiny makes him anxious. I believe the heavens have a plan for Wolfmare. Actually, I think the stars have something more in store for you, son. Oh, he has become stressed. How lovely. Distant schemer. With stewardship. That's not exactly what I would have preferred. Let's keep at it though. I believe the heavens have a plan for Wolfmare. Some more castle walls have been built. Ups our income considerably. My dear friend Medic order. Leofweld has stepped forward with an idea for a ritual that might... Sure. My brother, as you know, we're always in need of more ingredients. Sure. Okay, we have victory there. Our son has become Midas Touch. That is excellent. It is a little unfortunate that he is stressed. It would be good for you to become temperate, but of course you become wroth. Doesn't affect your vassal's opinion, so that's okay. This is excellent, and you, my friend, should definitely be married. Princess of East Francia. It's a few years. She has some good traits going on. This would be German. Let's see. She seems like a good match. In the meantime, we are looking at getting you a holding in East Anglia. Leofweld has offered to help gathering much needed ingredients. Going into the hills for herbs worked pretty well last time. They have accepted. Let's include with courtier. She is ambitious. Let's King of East Francia, Bavarian, Burgundy. Should form an alliance, yes. Okay. Oh dear. I was trying to teach the thick-headed peasants of Wessex how to use siege weapons when one of them dropped a boulder on my foot. That is sad. The stars didn't work out too well. Let's go with the sun. Our combined knowledge will be useful in identifying herbs. We have a new alliance. The divine being gave me a cryptic message. The cryptic replied to my question, and for many days since the ritual I've tried to make sense of it, yet no matter how much I spend time on it, I cannot. Whatever the being intended for me to know is beyond my capacity to understand. Well, that is awful. Well, let's see. Your wisdom and mercy, we request that you honor our obligation and answer this call to arms against King Louis of Lotharingia, Otto of East Francian Revolt, and Abrigio. Aribo of East Francia. Sure. It's a lot of wars. My niece hates me because I killed her daddy. Mildred must learn on her own. She has become kind. What a good dog. Be great if the Vikings would leave. We have now spent days looking high and low for useful herbs, both me and Leofweld exhausted. We are forced to conclude that the small assortment of interesting plants is what we are getting out of this. We get 2 herbal ingredients. Wonderful. As the war rages on, you find that your so-called ally, King Carlman of East Francia the Just, has been inactive for several years. We haven't been at war for I haven't been at war for it in several years, not taking any offensive action to support you. He's failed me for the last time. just pretend I didn't notice. Whatever. How is their war going? I mean, it doesn't look great for fighting Lotharingia. They are much bigger than East Francia right now. They don't seem to be doing so hot. That's a little sad. Well, not the Vikings are moving off. They are moving to Norfolk. Successfully sabotaged Yorick, causing considerable destruction. Good job. We have a child that needs a focus. He is the bad son. Well, all of that there. Are there any other traits that you were good at? How about scheming? We can have a new commander. He is fairly decent. Sieging down the county of Suffolk. After we siege it down, we will come back and attack them. And again, that may be the end of this. For the last few days, my daughter, Wolfgith, has not been able to keep any food or drink down. It seems that she's suffering from food poisoning. Oh boy, she is going to die on the toilet. Call for my physician at once. She is better suddenly. You are an excellent physician. We have someone that has a claim there. My wife has a claim. Where is this? Against who? King of Norway. What is the name of this place? Come on. NOR RD. County Nordgård. I don't think we'll be able to press that, sweetheart. We are still just a tiny kingdom. Not even a kingdom, we are a petty kingdom. That should say it all. 97. It's one attack. This should be over. He is willing to accept peace now. Okay. I'm assuming this is for surrender. I gain the county of Norfolk. We will accept. Okay. It's now under me, but we will give this to my son once he has been married. We will disband, and we will see if we can do any intrigue. We can revoke the county of Surrey from my spy master. That is something that we did wish to have done. Someone is willing to do it. For our council, we have a spy master. We can. My son would make an amazing steward. We would go with the next one. Well, Middlesex has turned out He would make a good commander. He does not believe that he is a important person, so changing that out. So let's see, we want this guy to be the new spy master. And to steal technology from preferably a non-title holding. That one looks good. We would like our son to be the steward. And he is not the best of the best. He is pretty good, and that would make him happy. So, alright. I think that's where we're going to end this episode. The next one will be taking a few counties from previous council members. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and we will see you in the next episode.